New biomes, new ore distribution, new mob spawning, and new terrain shape. A lot of stuff has been added in this first official snapshot of Minecraft 1.18, so let's check it out. My name is MagentaLewi, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd press that like button or maybe even press subscribe to help a small YouTuber like me grow. The world height has been changed, now resulting in a change in ore distribution and block distribution as well. The build limit has been expanded by 64 blocks in both ends, giving a total world height of 384 blocks compared to the usual 256. The block distribution change makes it so that diorite, granite, andesite, and dirt won't generate below Y0. And from that same height going down, deep slate will gradually replace all stone, but to my understanding, deep slate will still generate in blobs above Y0. But now to the more important stuff, the ore distribution. There's no longer a single Y level that is the best for all ores, so this adds more strategy to mining. Coal will generate above Y0, but mostly at Y96. Copper will generate between Y0 and Y96, but mostly at Y48. Iron will generate below Y72, but mostly at Y16. As a bonus, iron will also generate above Y112, with more iron the higher you go. Lapis lazuli will generate below Y64, but mostly at Y0. Gold will generate below Y32, but mostly at Y-16. Redstone will generate below Y16, but will increase below Y-32 and further down. Diamonds will generate below Y16 with more diamonds the lower you go. The new biomes included in this snapshot are: first up is the Dripstone Cave, and this is now the only place where you can find dripstone. But luckily, if you can find one of these caves, there is plenty of it in here. And these caves are huge, and it looks super duper cool. Now I have night vision on, obviously, so this will be super scary to do in survival mode. Now another thing that you will find in the dripstone caves is that there's plenty of copper spawning in here. It's generating much more copper than you would normally find anywhere else. So if you are in need of a lot of copper, this is definitely the place to go. And with the lush caves, now all the lush items will spawn naturally. So if you find an azalea tree, you know there will be a lush cave underneath it, filled with moss, spore blossoms, drip leaves, azalea bushes, glow berries, and loads of clay. Besides that, the lush caves are now the only place where axolotls will spawn. Now all these new snowy biomes all go like kinda into one. So as you can see here, we got a mountain covered in snow, and then this part, the flat part here, should be the grove, where you can also find the powdered snow. So it's a very good idea to wear your leather boots here if you don't want to freeze to death. And then you got the snowy slopes here, which is like the part of the mountain where it goes up. Upwards, so it's very steep, as you can see. And then up here is the snow-covered peaks, which is the top of the mountain, and there's a lot of ice and also goats up here. So this is like the normal flat kind of mountain in the snowy and cold biomes. And then the other type of snowy mountain is the lofty peaks here. As you can see, they go really, really tall, really high up in the air, and it's very jagged, as you can see, and it's very dangerous. But goats will also spawn here, and there should also be powdered snow, so this is both really beautiful, but also very dangerous terrain, and just, oh my god, look at this. It's so freaking beautiful. Just look at it. Wow. And the last biome connected to the snowy mountains is the meadow here, which is just a steep race in terrain, just like the mountains, but there is flowers and stuff instead of snow, and that is kind of the middle ground between plains biomes and other kinds of biomes and the mountains. So, like, this is so beautiful. Just look at it. Wow. The stony peaks are like the lofty peaks. It has the same shape, and it also has goats spawning. But since it's for the warmer biomes, there is no snow. But instead of snow, you can find blobs of calcite just like this in this biome. The Stone Shore is a biome that is between highland biomes and the ocean. So as you can see here, there is a tall drop from the land down to the water, and it does look a little bit weird some places, and then other places it looks beautiful, like here with all the green spots, and even the caves with some lush caves and whatever you can find here and there. And I just realized that I just showed you this at night time, and since YouTube always make my recordings darker than they actually are, I kind of feel like I had to show you in daylight. But honestly, like, it still looks super beautiful, but with all the snow and such, I actually think it looked better at night, like as a contrast to the black night sky. So we actually have some terrain now that looks nice in the nighttime instead of just being, well, dark and boring. So, but yeah, doesn't matter the time, it's just super beautiful as it is. Wow, I love this. I cannot wait to explore all of this in a survival world. Oh, all these new biomes and the new world height has changed the terrain so much that I'm almost tempted to call this update Minecraft 2.0. It's so different now with all the elevations in the terrain and the interesting caves underground. The caves especially is going to change a lot with the different kinds of caves, both small and huge, as well as some of them being underwater. It's going to be amazing to explore the new world of Minecraft. Another new feature in this snapshot is the mob spawning system, where normally mobs could spawn in light level 7 or less, which would be out here on the magenta carpet, but in the snapshot they can only spawn in light level 0, which is out here where the green is. So if you have like a torch on the wall like this, normally they would spawn here, but now they can only spawn all the way over here. And at first I thought this would make the game easier, but seeing how huge the new caves are, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. And this also means that you don't have to spam torches everywhere in your base just to make sure that nothing spawns. So it gives you a nice opportunity to make some better looking bases. Another new cool feature is the fact that you can now stop vines like these from growing instead of putting string on or underneath them, like so. You can actually just use shears here on the bottom, and then it should actually prevent it from growing anymore. So you can use them as decorations without having to put string on top of everything. That should be all the important updates in this snapshot, and I can personally not wait to see what the next one will contain. If you enjoyed this update video, then make sure to like it, comment your thoughts, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, so I know if I should do more of these types of videos. Check out the links in the description, where you'll also find the links to my Discord server. With all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching.